to another episode of Tech Touch. You and I may be using the internet every day for school, for work and for entertainment, but are we sure that we are using the internet safely? According to IT security firm Threat Micro's latest Threat Lab second quarter 2014 security roundup report, there is an increase in the number of internet users in Singapore clicking on malicious web links, suggesting that users in Singapore might be targeted more heavily than before by cyber criminals. This means that internet users here may be vulnerable to online scams, which may compromise important and sensitive information. These data are consistent with the findings of the Singapore Police Force, which also suggested that online threats are on the rise, with cheating involving e-commerce spiking 425% in the first 6 months of this year, while cyber extortion rose 247%. With the previous cyber security breaches incidents on both government websites and corporations, the Infocom Development Authority (IDA) has announced that they will be taking several measures to boost the local cyber security, including setting up a control center and nurturing the relevant manpower pool. A monitoring and operations control center will be established to enable the government to guard against and respond swiftly to security threats, as well as upgrading the existing Cyber Watch Center by next January. In addition, IDA will also be providing support to grow the pool of Infocom security experts here. For instance, IDA and the National Research Foundation are cooperating to provide for postgraduate scholarships for students who wish to further their studies and research in cybersecurity from next year onwards. IDA has also launched on-the-job training and attachment programs together with industry partners. The Singapore Institute of Technology will also be launching Singapore's first undergraduate information security degree program in September next year. In addition, other tertiary institutions such as Nanyang Technological University, Singapore Polytechnic and Temasek Polytechnic will also be offering related programs. Singtel had launched the Samsung Galaxy S5 4G Plus earlier this week, a device that is compatible with its LTE advanced coverage, and will be bringing another compatible device, Samsung Galaxy Alpha 4G Plus, in September. LTE Advanced can be seen as an improvement to existing 4G services in Singapore and promises faster speeds and more effective wireless transmission range. However, as the LTE Advanced make use of different spectrum bands, existing smartphones will not be able to access the network. In a joint statement with Ericsson, Singtel had said that their street coverage for its 4G LTE Advanced network now extends to more than 55% of the island, including Orchard, the CBD area, Shenton Way, Tampines, Jurong and Woodlands, and offer download speeds of up to 300 Mbps. iPhones have always been plagued with battery life complaints, but this time it might be real. Apple is launching a program to allow iPhone 5 users to get their phone batteries replaced if their phone was sold between September 2012 and January 2013. In other words, if you are one of the early adopters, you should try your serial number and maybe you will get a new battery installed or a refurbished iPhone for free. It is interesting to note that the iPhones eligible will be out of warranty by now, so it's good to hear Apple is acknowledging mistakes and is still supporting its customers regardless of their warranty status. The program starts in Singapore on the 29th of August. In previous episodes of Tech Touch, we shared about the various inventions and plans to enhance road safety. Now, Comfort Delgro, Singapore's largest taxi operator, have also announced that it will be assessing a new in-vehicle smart camera that can alert cab drivers to potential dangerous road situations. Known as Mobile Eye, the 38-degree wide-angle smart camera will be installed in 30 Comfort Delgro taxis as part of a trial for the next 6 months. Attached on the front windshield of the taxi, it can read different types of traffic signals while the vehicle is moving, and it then determines the risks associated with the surrounding traffic environment and provides real-time audio-visual warnings via a round-shaped device to the drivers. For instance, if the taxi is travelling too close to another vehicle, the unit will alert the taxi driver with a beep and flash an icon of a car. If you are thinking of going on a short getaway to Australia, here is some good news for you. Passengers flying on Qantas and Virgin Australia will be allowed to use their mobile electronic devices, such as tablets, e-readers, small game consoles and smartphones in flight with limited restrictions. With this new rule, passengers can continue to play games or draft emails on their phones during takeoff and landing, although they will not be able to make calls or send texts. Priced at $199 or 249 Sing dollars, you might think that the HP Stream is a Chromebook or sold by a parallel importer on Qoo10, but it is actually a 14-inch laptop running full Windows 8.1. The Stream is a product of Microsoft's push towards cheaper notebooks to combat the growing popularity of Chromebooks, which are very cheap laptops pioneered by Google running what is essentially a Google Chrome browser. The key to the Stream's price is its very low-end specifications. The laptop is powered by an AMD A4 Micro 6400T quad-core CPU, which is supposed to be AMD's answer to the Bay Trio Atom processors. You can expect performance to be similar, as benchmarks have shown that the AMD A4 is competitive or even surpasses the Atom for some benchmarks. Other specifications include fixed 2GB of RAM, 32GB of storage, a 14-inch 768 display, and battery life is estimated to be around 5 hours. Microsoft is putting its weight behind this laptop by offering 100GB of cloud storage on its OneDrive platform, similar to what Google is offering buyers of its Chromebooks. Despite this, having only 32GB of storage is questionable, as Windows 8.1 occupies much more space than Chrome OS, and hence the amount of storage available to the user is much less. A few weeks back, we reported that Western Digital and Seagate were both testing 8TB hard drives with enterprise clients. Well, this week Seagate has officially shipped the world's first 8TB drives. Unfortunately, for those of you hoping to pick one up at Sim Square, the drives are only being shipped to enterprise clients for the time being. Enterprise clients are likely to benefit the most from larger data densities, as it reduces heat output as well as space requirements, both of which can cause a company to maintain. So, that's all we have for you this week at Tech Touch. The Comex IT show is happening over the weekend, and Sunday is the last day for those of you who want to grab the latest IT gadgets at cheap prices. So also be sure to check out our Facebook page for the laptop buying guide for students. So thank you, and we'll see you again.